If you're looking for something to lift your spirits, can I suggest you take a drive around Western Australia to have a look at the wildflowers. Particularly at this time of the year in August, it's a fantastic time to see wildflowers. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you for a journey around Western Australia, and we're starting here in Shark Bay, in the Shark Bay World Heritage Area in the Gascoyne region of Western Australia. There's more than 700 species of flowers in this area, most of them endemic to this area. From Shark Bay, we're going to head south to Cowberry on the coast, and again see some amazing flowers there before we head inland to the Midwest region. And I've got something very special to show you there in Midwest. So join me now on a little journey and let's have a look at the wildflowers of Western Australia. Cowberry National Park is home to both breathtaking coastal cliffs and deep gorges along the Murchison River. It's home to about 800 species of native flora, many of which are endemic to the region. But you may be so overwhelmed by the magnificent views, you'll miss the flowers. So keep your eyes down and be surprised by the wildflowers growing along the path. From Cowberry, we move into the Midwest region. Towns like Minanue, Mullawar and Morawar are ideal jumping off points to discover the wildflowers of the region.
Obviously, wildflowers are really important for our tourist economy here. They're probably our biggest tourist attraction, and particularly, in a year like this where we have had a little bit of rain, they're looking really, really good. And I think as a result of COVID, a bit perversely this year, because people can't go over east and can't go to Bali, we're incredibly busy at the moment. Actually, our van park's fully booked. There's lines out the door sometimes at the bakery. It's been a really, really good season for us. The wildflowers out here, particularly in places like Coliseum Conservation Park, where you've got those sort of carpets of everlastings, and Depot Hill, which gets a lot of really interesting orchids and bush flowers, have always been two really important sites for us.
But as stunning as the everlastings are, I'm on the search for another type of wildflower, the native orchid. There are around 400 species of native orchid in Western Australia, and finding them requires some careful investigation. The tiny flowers are often so small that it's easy to miss them. We concentrated our search on Canna, a tiny town site 43 kilometres northwest of Morawar. Finally, I've got a special treat for you. The unique and rare Wreath Flower is limited to small areas of the Wheat Belt and Geraldton Sand Plains, and are only found in this part of Western Australia. In fact, it's the only place in the world you'll find this Wreath Flower. We found these near Perenjori on our journey south from Morawar. Hope you've enjoyed this little trip through wildflower country. We've had some tough times recently, and a lot of people have experienced fear and uncertainty. But there's been a message, I think, from these wildflowers. Whatever situation you're in, there's always the opportunity or the potential there for new life to burst forth and flourish. And when that happens, there also is the potential for joy and hopefulness.